The theme of this session is Asian approaches to governance and decarbonization strategies. Wow, that's a big theme. And so how can we, how do you think the Asian approaches towards decarbonization is different from the others? And do we have strategies that is suited for the Asian region in order to excel in decarbonization and also keep growing, which is the essential part for us?
The sharp rise of the global fossil fuel prices a significant impact to Japan industries. But in other words, with these uncertainties and confusions, I think it is creating sort of a momentum for Japanese companies and the Japanese government more urgently, required to come up with some new schemes.
Right. So we are talking about Japanese markets and examples specifically because it could have good examples and implications for Asian markets.
I think same as Japan, most of Asian countries have also set the exact target for this greenhouse gas emission reduction or decarbonization from carbon neutral. So therefore, many companies in Asia needed to try some new schemes, new models, like Japanese companies are trying to do. But as I stated, this is the go beyond traditional models. For instance, greenhouse gas emission visibility is across the companies, and they needed to collaborate each other. In a sense, they sometimes in the supply chain, some companies are seller, some companies are buyer, some companies are competing each other. So therefore, Asian companies also needed to come up with new schemes and new models. And Japan is a little bit ahead in terms of DSF and UDA. I think Asian companies can study what's happening in Japan. And we got some success, we got some failure, and this lesson learned is to be well leveraged for the Asian market. And in fact, looking at the Asian market, some demand, supply, balance, demand response is already happening. And in Singapore and Thailand, there is some experimental activities of demand and response. And I think there are a lot to learn from Japan or even Europe. And it is important for us as a consulting company to provide that, sort of lesson learned, best practices. And we are more than happy to share that, success and failure through our, Asian offices to our Asian client as well.